One of my favourite things is when people are like, oh, you need to treat your body like a temple. And it's like, have you ever actually been in a temple? Because most temples are covered in paintings and beautiful architecture and like wonderful things like that. And it's like, I'm doing that. I'm just painting in mine.
I'm Tash.
I'm Matthew.
And we are the owners of Bleeding Hearts Tattoo. So we wanted you to step in and maybe feel like you're in your auntie's house.
The vibe in the shop is just really nice and friendly.
These guys are my safe space, they are my best friends.
We wanted everybody to feel comfortable, so regardless of your age, your gender, your diagnoses.
I definitely think that there is a link between being neurodiverse and getting tattoos.
Anyone who's differently wired, they kind of benefit from getting taken back into their body, similar to how stimming works, I think.
Hi, I'm Theodora. I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in a few months. My pronouns are she, her. I'm unemployed at the minute. Hopefully going to be part of the tattoo industry someday. I have AuDHD, so autism and ADHD, and then I have fibromyalgia and hypermobility, so my joints are kind of unstable and slippy. I've always thought I was autistic. My parents tried to get me diagnosed when I was 3 years old. My parents talked to my secondary school, I think, about it, and they were like, well, she's got friends, so she can't be autistic, which isn't really how that works. And a week after my 20th birthday, I got diagnosed with autism, and my doctor actually recommended I get an ADHD diagnosis as well. Hi!
Hey Theo.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to take a seat. So I'm Robyn, I'm Slime Baby Tattoos on Instagram, and I'm 26 years old, been tattooing for almost 8 years. My dream tattoo I'd love to do is probably a back piece full of animals, just full colour, neo-traditional animals. My favourite tattoo I got on me is probably my hand tattoo, because it's a snail. That's why my Instagram name is Slime Baby Tattoos. I love snails, and I got my snail ring as well. Right, I will show you what I've drawn up for you. So, with your cat's markings, they're not symmetrical.
Yeah.
And obviously in different pictures they're different because of the way the fur moves. I've taken one side of it-ish and made it
as symmetrical as possible.
Design.
Yeah.
Today Thea's getting some flowers that are inspired by their cat's markings on the top of the cat's head. So I'm really excited to do that because I love cats.
Hopefully it's gonna be a good reminder of her forever, and I know it's going to be beautiful. I've seen Robyn's work and I know that it's gorgeous, so I'm super excited.
I've also done a slightly different version,
It's beautiful
which is
too.
mainly just leaves.
I genuinely don't know which one I prefer because I think they're both so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think maybe that one.
Yeah, and you were thinking under the knee, weren't you?
Yeah, I was thinking here, if possible.
Yeah. I'll print off some sizes and then
Awesome.
we'll hold them up and just see how they fit.
Amazing. I really love tattoos because I think they're a great form of self-expression and show your individuality in a world full of people. I think a lot of it stems from my parents. My mum trained to be a tattoo artist and a piercer when she was about my age, I think. She did this tattoo for me.
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. One of my favourite things is when people are like, oh, you need to treat your body like a temple. And it's like, have you ever actually been in a temple? Because most temples are covered in paintings and beautiful architecture and wonderful things like that. And it's like, I'm doing that. I'm just painting in mine. I get to have beautiful art on me all the time.
Right. I think that looks good to me, but if you want to hop down, have a look properly in the mirror.
No, I think it looks really good. And it's when I have my legs straight, it's central and everything. I think it's positioned great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I mean about it?
It fits a little bit better lower down than it did here. Yeah. No, I think it looks
It's
amazing.
just because we were following the cat's markings, but if you wanted something to flow out, I feel like...
Yeah. No, I love it. It looks amazing.
And you could always get something
Matching on the other side. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I always sort of knew I was hypermobile, didn't realise it could come along with a bunch of problems. So it causes me a lot of physical pain, and I've never had a full dislocation of a major joint. Like, I've fully dislocated my thumb before, but that's easy enough to just put back in place. But I subluxate is the term, so it's like a partial dislocation. It happens to my shoulders a lot, my hips a lot. It takes me like half an hour just to get out of bed in the morning because I have to like make sure all my joints are in place before I stand up, because otherwise I could fully dislocate like a hip or a shoulder. Apparently hypermobility is extraordinarily common with people with autism, which I also didn't know. They're super common to have diagnosed together.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's go. I also have fibromyalgia, which has good days and bad days with tattooing. It's good because I'm self-employed, so I can control the hours I work, but in general, tattooing is quite taxing on the body, even though you think it's just sat down, but you are in quite funky positions trying to reach the tattoo in a comfortable way. A lot of my clients are really sweet and understanding. It's very rare that I need to reschedule because of it now, but in the past I have had to, and I've worked in a busier studio. How's that?
It's like more of a tickle than anything, really. I don't know if that's because I've got a high pain tolerance.
Like a cat scratch.
Yeah.
Do you just have the one cat, or?
No, so the cat, I have two.
Yeah.
The tattoo that I'm getting now is Emily. She's my first cat. She's like the sweetest old lady. We got her when she was like 13, 14 years old. And then like a month ago, I got a second cat. Me and my partner got a second cat called Clementine, who's a Maine Coon mix.
So cute, I've got a Maine Coon.
Yeah. So having a cat has really helped me with my routine and with my sort of mental health and consequently my physical health. I was really struggling with like keeping a routine and just motivating myself to get up and walk about and do things every day. I don't even question it anymore. Like, it's not as hard to get out of bed in the morning because I just get up and I do the things for her, and then I'm already up and about. I've already got clothes on and I'm already walking around, so I might as well get breakfast.
I've got two cats, Lucifer and Lilith, a boy and a girl, and they're crazy. They're such greedy bastards. They just want to eat all the time. I have to hide all my food. Little greedy cats. Yeah, they're my whole life. I'd love to just have two cats every day if I could. I always say I wouldn't be here if I didn't have my cats, which sounds kind of crazy, but they've helped me so much. Having that routine of getting up and like having to get out of bed even when you're not feeling too great, just to go feed them and look after, it makes it all worth it.
I completely agree. Like, it sounds like extreme to say that like you wouldn't be here without them, but they're so impactful. Yeah. So many people I know who've struggled have then got a pet, and then it's like made such a difference. I've been experiencing physical pain since as long as I can remember. My parents took me to the doctors quite a lot as a kid, and they would always just say, oh, it's growing pains, oh, she'll grow out of it. I think a lot of people think, oh, well, you're too young to be disabled, or oh, well, you look fine, and things like that. And I think the main thing I want to like get across is that just because someone looks normal or you see someone in a wheelchair that can use their legs, it doesn't mean that they're not disabled. There's no such thing as too young, there's no such thing as too normal.
I think I just keep forgetting, and then it hits me like my burnout recently, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'm really hard on myself, and I'm just like, if I had like a physical disability that you could see, would I be as hard on myself? Or I always wonder, but then I've got like my partner who yesterday was just saying like, you do really well despite everything you deal with, sort of thing. And he's like, you are like, you're disabled, you can't do what like an able-bodied person can. Yeah. And I kind of forget, and then I'm hard on myself, so it was nice hearing that.
It still does feel quite lonely to be a disabled person in a room full of non-disabled people, and to be a neurodivergent person in a room full of non-neurodivergent people. So I think it's just like being open-minded and being accepting, not judging straight out the bat when someone's like, oh yeah, I'm disabled, or oh, I'm autistic, or anything like that. It's just about accepting people for who they are and getting to know them as people before you judge them.
We're off finished. So I'm gonna hop up slowly. You can check it out in the mirror.
It looks so amazing, like just from this angle.
White as well.
Pop with my foot covered in pimple. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
It's cute, yeah, you wouldn't even know it's like the cat's markings.
Yeah.
But I feel like looking at it like that, you can kind of
Sort of,
see the
you
shape.
can see the shape. Yeah, it's like subtle enough. I'm so excited. I was saying earlier that I want to be a tattoo artist. Do you have any like advice or recommendations for like trying to get into the industry?
The main important thing is just building a portfolio, like just drawing loads. A lot of people try and like shortcut it and just like, I want to be a tattoo artist, and they just don't draw.
Yeah.
I'd recommend an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
properly through a studio. Hygiene's the most important. You could do rubbish designs, but as long as someone's leg's not gonna fall off. Yeah, literally.
This has definitely made me want to be a tattoo artist, like even more, because like the possibility of being able to work on something like this as a tattoo artist would be super cool. So I'm definitely even more inspired.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to Spectrum, and you can also join our Patreon for exclusive content. We'll see you soon.